Friends, I am Major Chopra, Director of the Cavalier. Today we have with us Pradeep, who's one of the many candidates who have recently passed their SSB and been recommended there. Pradeep, welcome, and we're very, very happy
Thank you,
with you.
sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. So, sure in your mind, whatever may happen, I will clear my screening in any case. You had that
Yes, sir.
confidence?
Yes, sir. The confidence was always there, and be what come the result maybe, there was a confidence that I'll be cracking this time in the phase one.
The picture that you saw there, was
Yes, sir.
it, I mean, a big surprise or things of that sort you had seen somewhere here in one of the practices?
Sir, as we go along with the Cavalier module or the Cavalier practice session, it is important that we get to practice a lot of pictures, be it the TAT or be it the PPDT, like 8, 9, which we have discussed. So we get a lot of practice. So whatever picture that may come the way of us, we know how to write that and we know how to present it.
You don't need to
So
really get a
I didn't have a,
yeah, the practice.
yes, sir. It was not a matter of big hiccups
So
or big
conceptually, you
mental
understood
strain.
what you understood conceptually what
Sir,
it needs
me
to be
being
done.
a repeater in the SSBs, my this case was like I used to write a lot. I didn't had a problem of writing a lot of stuff, sir. But the thing for me was about the content on how the on which way I should be writing the things. I had the content in me, but phrasing it out in the proper manner was an important thing. So the first time when I wrote, he told me that these are the areas to be improved. The second time I wrote, even though I wrote like the first time, it didn't come out well. Third time, it didn't come out well, but he told me that it is there in you. He gave me the confidence that it is there in you, and these are the slightest of variations that one should, like, I should change in myself, so that I get to do the best out of it. And that really happened well, sir. So the 3 sets we actually do about 33 tat pictures in that, and then we have about schedule about 14 13 days schedule with the module that we have. So about 50 like 50 pictures are being already discussed. So if we are true to ourselves, we'll be able to practice it. And
That
once we go for the,
there was
it is
a
a
growth
cakewalk for us, sir.
growth on a regular basis, on a daily basis.
Yes, sir.
And with the
Yes,
kind
sir.
of feedback the psychologist gave you in those long, long, long sessions, it helped you a lot. As far as your interview is concerned here, and Jetli sir interviewed you, and he gave you a lot of pointers. I remember he had come and mentioned to me that he's told you a number of things. And did that help
Yes,
a
sir.
lot?
Yes, sir, surely, sir. It really helped out. It helped me out from the base, sir. So the problem with me, my language was, according to him, my language was better, and I didn't had a problem with my language. Communicating was not a problem, but the way in which I structured the answers was a problem. So there also I had the structuring problem. So with the training of Jaitley sir, with the motivational speeches that he gave in the classes for the lecture, like for the interview lecturers, was really amazing. And the CIQs that we have that has been given by him was an eye opener. And practicing it daily, writing and practicing, which the thing which he told was really amazing. So once we got to practice myself, I got to know the areas where I have to improve going into the interview.
You felt
That
a
turned out to be
big difference in you between the interview you had the previous time when you were not recommended to now. You found a big difference
yes,
in
sir.
your confidence in the way
Yes, sir.
you
Yes, sir.
presented things.
Sir, frankly speaking, the first time when I went for my conference, my interview just lasts for about 30 minutes and I was not able to answer many things. But the
Okay.
second time when I got conference out, my interview went about 1 hour 15 minutes, and this time it went for about 55 minutes. That shows a taken improvement. So
Okay.
if an officer wants to interview me out of something, and he is eager to listen to me, and that Jaitley sir has an important role to
Now
play
tell me,
actually.
how was your experience GP? Was it the kind of similar thing that you did here? Because you did about six
Yes, sir.
practices, right?
Yes, sir.
But the thing
Sir,
was
yes,
almost
sir.
similar.
Yes, sir, almost similar. And here we discussed about six problems in certain GPE tasks. We were discussing about six problems. So it was an easy cakewalk over for me there. We had only four problems,
Yes.
and what I did was like I made it in an analytic way, so that the distance and the measure and the time, everything I covered with the perspective of how it should be done. So in that manner, we were structured enough to convey in a
So
proper manner. And it's
after the
yes, sir.
GP was over, did you
Yes, sir.
find that there's a marked difference between you and other candidates?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In what?
Obviously, yes, sir. In making it in a strategic way, in making it in an analysis way. I was saying about the distance to be covered and more in a strategic
You
way
people a
than
lot, and especially
yes,
PGT,
sir.
FGT, and all that. And now, when you went there, we had given you certain method of dealing with things. Did you feel
Yes, sir.
comfortable? Were you there that you look ideas are coming to me, or were you at loss?
No, sir. Ideas were always coming to me. Like from the first conferences that I had attended, I was dumbstruck with many things. My command task was a blunder in disguise when I recollected that point of time. But when I went for this time around, I was able to help my team a lot, making the bridges and bringing out the support and all those things. And even in command task, I was able to get the best possible out of it. And I was, to be very honest, not highly confident about my command task because of my previous experience. But with the confidence that I had from Cavalier and the opportunities that we had there for over practicing things, I was able to get the
How
best.
much did I grill you in the command task?
Sir, you grilled everyone in the same manner, and it was like almost on the point out. You had asked us to make notes about the command task that which we do. Command task, PGT, HGT, FGT, everything. You had told us to make the notes about it, draw the structures, and then have our own ideas.
Correct.
And the theory which lags behind that was always been mentioned by you. In that perspective, which was very important for me, and I actually did it. So one day before the GTO task, it was just a revision for me to just go through all those things. And mostly the structures are almost same in different SSBs. It is almost our brain coming into that fore. And with that practice, it
Your
actually helped
social
me.
interaction with the group, because we had insisted on you that your social interaction should be very good. So were you able
Yes, sir.
to manage that?
Obviously, yes, sir. Sir, speaking about the SSB experience, that anyone who get recommended will have a great vibrato, and it will be a 0.001 percentage if there is anyone who's not having a great vibrato with his our brain coming into that fore. And with that practice, it actually helped me well.
How about your social interaction with the group? Because we had insisted on you that your social interaction should be very good. So were you
Yes,
able
sir.
to manage that?
Obviously, yes, sir. Sir, speaking about the SSB experience, that anyone who get recommended will have a great vibrato, and it will be a 0.001 percentage if there is anyone who's not having a great vibrato with his team. Because if we are true to ourselves, we should be social towards the team also. So in that manner, it is obvious, sir. We have to be true to our my group mate. And I would like to make a note that I was not having a great expectation of me getting recommended this time. Because I don't have to keep high performance or high expectations about myself. But my group was happy that I got recommended this time. They were having praises on me, and they even told me before, you will get recommended. If you don't get recommended, this is going to happen, that is going to happen. All those things were talked.
Right.
Like put our money on you and all those things. So more than I getting recommended, they were happy for me.
So you were
So
darling
that
of
was
the
very
group?
important.
You're the
Yes,
darling
sir.
of the group?
Not too much, darling, but I was able to keep a good vibrato with them, sir.
Okay, right, right. What about your
Me
confidence?
be
How
Yes,
about your
sir.
confidence?
Me being from the southern part, only I was there from Kerala,
Okay,
and the culture was different,
yes.
right? So all those people from Delhi, UP, Haryana, Bihar were
कितनी
there
गालियां
in our
देनी
group, and we
सीखी?
were able to exchange.
कितनी गालियां देनी कितनी सीखी?
नहीं sir, कुछ नहीं है.
Right, okay. So
It was a
you,
good one.
yeah, they were the good ones, right? So they helped you a lot. So what about the
Yes, sir.
conference? How did it go? Con
Sir,
conference. Conference.
sir, conference. Sir, my conference number was the first one. My chess number was 45, and the conference started from 45. So
Okay.
I was made to sit over there, and I was not even knowing it was a waiting time which was happening before me. And like I had to sit about 5 minutes over there, which was comparatively low to the other people who were there sitting in the like those who got recommended. So I was sitting there and I came back, and me being the first person to get conference to be done, I had to wait about 45 minutes to like about 4 hours, 5 hours for the entire group's conference to be done. And me, I was not having an expectation because I was not knowing whether it's a waiting time or they were having a discussion about the other things. So I was just enjoying myself along with my partner, who was my partner. So we were enjoying like anything, be whatever the result may
Did
be.
they
We'll see
ask
what
you
happens
anything?
between.
Did they ask you anything specific in the conference?
Sir, in the conference, they didn't actually ask me anything. They asked me about the stay and the facilities and what can actually be improved in the SSB center, which I told a suggestion about the anteroom, which could actually be a little longer than the duration which we have there. And the
Okay.
facilities in Dehradun is absolutely brilliant. Everything is open to everyone, and once we started to utilize them, it actually gives miracles for everyone.